how should brands think about expanding beyond Amazon into other retailers?
Yeah.
You know, when we talk about, budgets, spend, how much, when, all that can become pretty overwhelming.
If you rewind back, it seems like it's yesterday, but 2 3 years back, it was just Amazon. Like they had the ad network, and it was just them in the retailer space. So Walmart had a little bit nascent thing which was managed by Triad. They didn't have a external facing self-serve ad portal. Instacart didn't have anything. But what COVID did was that it created a huge amount of tailwind on e-commerce. So all of these retailers, Walmart, Target, Costco, they were focused primarily on brick and mortar. And then they started to pivot to e-commerce, or put not pivot, but put more attention to e-commerce. And then like with e-commerce dynamics, you have to have like the profitability is so low, you need to have some other mechanism. So they started following the Amazon playbook, which is, hey, retail media is a great way to improve the profitability, and give brands a way to improve their discoverability. It's a win-win for both retailers and brands. So now, like if you look at this e-marketer data, Amazon is still a £1 million gorilla, like $30 billion in ad spend. But Walmart is not it has grown a decent sized business, about $2.5 billion in ad spend. Instacart is probably like $500 million plus, like based on their data. So they are all growing, right? The second thing from a brand perspective is that your e-commerce sales are growing across the board. Walmart.com click and collect becoming a huge deal for grocery brands or food brands or household brands. It's actually even bigger than Amazon.com in a lot of categories as well. Instacart is becoming huge. Like if you go talk to food, grocery, household brands, again, Instacart is becoming like a number 2 channel for them. Amazon is now like a third or fourth channel for those brands. So how should you think about these new channels, and how much investment do you need to make? One thing is that for different categories, it's an interesting mix of duopoly that is coming up when we think about retailers. So for example, for pet foods, Amazon and Chewy are the big players. Or if you look at grocery, Walmart, Click and Collect, Instacart are the big players. Or if you look at home improvement, Home Depot and Amazon and Lowe's are. So for every single category, there are 2 or 3 retailers that are becoming dominant. If you don't have presence outside Amazon, this is the moment to make sure that you start to at least diversify away to 2 or 3 of these dominant channels that you have. Even though your sales may be low right now, you should overinvest in these other channels because they are growing really, really fast. The competition is not that huge there, and you can capture a lot of the shoppers that are out there and convert them into your brands for the first time. Typically, when you think about retail media investment, you like as a GM, your mindset is, hey, how much sales do I expect to get from this channel, or how much sales did I get from this channel? Let's take a percentage of those sales, like 5% or 7%, and put it in retail media. Now, these channels may be small for you. Let's overinvest a little bit more. Like you should actually put 10, 12, 15% there. So that right now is an opportunity to win. And if you win right now, your organic rank will start to improve. And they don't move that fast. So now you don't, like next year you may not need to spend as much dollars, and you be a very strong organic brand with high ratings and reviews, which customers can come back again and again and again. So that's how I would think about it. Like pick like 2 or 3 big channels, then overinvest in some of them. Don't just tie it to like what your current sales are, but what could be the potential in future. And then allocate, like you can do quarterly plannings and make sure that when you are doing test and learn, you are actually hitting your right metrics. A lot of a lot of these other channels like Instacart, for example, provide you market share, household penetration of your brands. So they start there, or Amazon, as we talked about, they are doing this clean room, Amazon Marketing Cloud. So they've started to provide more data so you can connect your advertising investment to your total sales, market share, etc. as well. And if those metrics are moving, that means that, hey, you should continue to make more investment in these channels.
Helpful, very helpful.